I reckon it sounds like a World War II fighter or something. So people often ask, are the bikes here in Shoreditch for sale? And the answer is yes, some of them are. These ones are Club Moto, but this one is for sale. And this is a 2011 Kawasaki W800, commissioned by, guess who? That's right, our business leader Dutch ordered this from CLC Motorcycles about, I think it was 2-3 years ago. It was a stock bike, the sort of faux retro parallel twin that Kawasaki brought out years and years ago. It was stripped down to pretty much bare frame. The stock subframe, which triangulates out here, that was lopped off to enable the fitting of this much narrower seat, because without doing that they really are quite wide at the back, the W's. It's got Falcon Shocks. These are grass track shocks, really nice and slim, lovely stainless steel looking finish, but it's in fact machined alley. The tank itself, I think, is either SR400 or SR500 custom. One of the viewers fill me in which one that is, because I can't quite remember. Will luckily had a really nice CNC mandrel bender, which he used to make these exhausts. The silencers are just an off-the-shelf item. Full rewire by Will, and hover their camera down, I'll just grab the keys, see if the battery's got any juice in it, and show you this Kozo Gauge. So really nice little gauge. It says it's Friday, that's not quite right. Yeah, if you're after motor gadget, go with that. If you want something a little bit smaller and perhaps a little bit easier to fit that maybe doesn't need the M system, then the Kozo's a good option. Handmade aluminium mudguard and bracket. The wheels have been changed to 18-inch powder coated rims and Dunlop K180 flat track tyres. They're the road going version rather than the DT3 race version. The guys machined down the top clamp to lower the bar for a more aggressive street tracker stance, and drop the forks in the yoke as well. That's pretty much it. Sounds like not a huge amount that was done, but I was there at the time renting a bit of space from CRC, and they sweated over this one. D-Luck painted this really nice 70s rollerball retro style tank. It's a really nice bike. Dutch enjoyed it for a couple of years. He wanted something that was a bit different to the usual Triumphs that everyone else is riding, but that gave way to his T100, and he eventually fell in love with the Triumphs. A chap called Shanks bought this from him. I think ran it down to Wheels and Waves last year, rode around all summer with his buddies and put some miles on it, but now is looking for someone else to enjoy it because he's got too many bikes in the garage and isn't going to use it. So this one's for sale. It's on the custom classifieds. I think it's around £6,000. Make the guy an offer, and we'll get this outside and fire it up. Hope it fires up anyway, Dan. We'll give it a whirl. Flat as a witch's tit. Right, so it turns out old looking bike, but modern electrics. It's a clutch in job, so it does run. You probably can't hear this, but I reckon it sounds like a World War II fighter or something. All right, Dan. Built